Hello, good afternoon, crafty friends. Creative Juice by Lonnie here with you today on a Monday. It is the first Monday of May 2026, and tomorrow our Stampin' Up! Catalog goes live. So the May through August catalog goes live. Have you received yours yet? Give me a comment. Tell me if you have received one or if you need one. You're welcome to stop by my house. I'm happy to mail one to you if you are interested in ordering. So this is the day that we're going to give you a little sneak peek, and today we're talking about the indispensable circle punch. Now these have been around for a long time. Some of the things that I'm going to show you today you may have already known, but I have a lot of new followers, and some of you have asked, how come my cards don't look as polished as your cards? And I'm just helping you learn how to give your crafting, your card crafting, your scrapbooking a little bit of polish. And one of the essential tools is a circle punch. So let's get stamping. We're going to start today with, we have right now currently I think we have about 4 different sizes of circle punches. The smallest is 1 3/4 inches. We're going to start with the 1 3/4 inches. We're going to do a card that we did during my catalog carnival on Saturday. If you weren't able to make it, you'll get to see what we made. And we are using some new things that are coming tomorrow in the new catalog. First of all, let me show you our new ink pads. Now, this year, only the in colors are in this new style of ink pad, but you're going to love it. And here's why. Look how easy this is to open. I mean, it's magnetic, and it's so very simple. You can also, it's magnetic to each other, so you've got it magnetized to the bottom piece. When you put it together, it is upside down, so the ink is always ready. And look at these beautiful colors. We have hydrangea hue, golden glow. So this whole stack is magnetized to each other. So we've got, as I said, hydrangea hue. Let's bring that down here so you can see it. Golden glow, peaceful pine. This one is barely blush. And a returning in color, one of my favorites, crisp cantaloupe. So those are our in colors. Let me give you another little peek at them all because something cool is also happening in May. I'll tell you that in just a moment. Here they are again, so you can kind of see the colors. It's much nicer in person. But we're going to use our hydrangea hue for this one. And making this really simple, we're going to start with some of our note cards and envelopes. These already come scored. All you need to do is use your bone folder or whatever you have to flatten it, and it comes with matching envelopes. They're a little bit smaller than our usual card size, quarter sheet cardstock. Hello, Elaine. They are 3.5 by 5, and with our beautiful basic white cardstock, which is lovely to stamp on. I'm going to use the All Aflutter stamp set. We're making, by the way, let me tell you, we're making 3 cards today with our circle punch, and we may have to come back and do a follow-up because there are so many things to do with a circle punch. So I'm using this stamp set, which is also new, coming tomorrow. And let's get started. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is take a small blending brush and my hydrangea hue. I'm going to go around the outside here. Usually when you're using your blending brush, when we stamp, we like to stamp right in the middle of the stamp pad. So if you go around the outside, you're going to have more ink there. Now, you could start with your blending brush off and just kind of swirl it onto a scrap paper, but I'm going to start right onto my card and just swirl from the center out. Gets a little bit lighter as we go. Okay, so I've just made a beautiful, oh, I don't need to put that away yet. Then we're going to do a little bit of stamping here. Let's start with our circle. I'm going to stamp my words. You could also punch your circle first if you want to. So at this, the words say fluttering by to say hi. I'm also going to stamp my butterflies. This is a fun set because there's lots of different butterfly configurations you could make. All right, this is a felt stamp pad, so we'll be going back to these felt stamp pads rather than. That's the only thing that I'm a little sad about. Some people love the felt. I've been loving the foam. Darn it. Pardon me. But I guess we'll be able to live with it. You can just stamp a couple of times to make sure you get a really great impression. So I've stamped my envelope at the same time. Then now I've got my matching envelope. We'll punch out our 1 3/4 inch circle, our saying. And if you put your paper in the top and hold your punch upside down, you'll be able to see what you're punching out. Now we also have a punch for the All of Flutter's stamps. Look at this. Okay, how come? Oh, I know why. Hold on, give me a moment. What's going on here, folks? Did I not get this on right? For some reason, it's not liking me. So we're going to stamp that one more time. That's a good thing that there's always two sides to every piece of paper. Oh, much better. Okay, we got it. For some reason, I don't know if I was just, who knows. Monday. Sometimes my paper gets in the way too. So, okay, we've got our butterflies. This is so simple. You'll love it. So we're going to put on our circle, and you could do this either direction. You could have your card going this way. In fact, I'm going to do that because my other ones are, this is landscape, and my other cards that I'm going to show you in these colors are portrait. So let's see, we'll add our butterfly, and I'm using dimensionals, so it gives it a little, there we go, butterfly. So here is our cute little card. I mean, look at that. Okay, so that's hydrangea hue. Tell me which of these colors you think you're going to love. Golden glow, crisp cantaloupe, which one is your favorite? I've had a lot of people tell me that this peaceful pine is going to be beautiful. I don't know if they're green butterflies. Maybe these are moths. And barely blush. So those are so there's all of the different colors. One of the reasons I wanted to highlight these colors is that during May, you can join my Stampin' Up! Team and get all of these new in colors for free in your starter kit. They include all of them for $99 this month. You get to choose $125 in product, plus you get all 5 of the ink pads. That's $160 worth of value for only $99. And let me give you, I think I have it still. Here is the link, and I'll make sure it's on. I'll put it in the comments. Hopefully you can find it. And I will also make sure it's on the description of the video, especially on YouTube. Remember that if you're watching this on Facebook, Facebook takes off my past live videos after 1 month, but you can always find them on my Creative Juice by Lonnie channel. Okay? All right, let's see. Golden Glow is Carlene's, and blue butter, her favorite color, this Golden Glow, and she loves the little butterflies. Yes, I do too. All right, let's see. We'll put it on there so you can see that. Okay, so there's our first little, and that can be done with, lots of different ideas, but that little circle punch just helps to give you a little, I don't know, little je ne sais quoi. I don't know what you would call it. Okay, let's move on to our next one. This time I'm going to use the Silly Old Bear Designer Series paper. So sometimes when we're paper crafting, you don't necessarily have to stamp. We will stamp a sentiment on this card, but you can let your paper do the work. This one is going to be popular, so if you are interested in the Silly Old Bear suite, I recommend getting on first thing tomorrow, maybe tonight at midnight, and get your Silly Old Bear suite, because I hate to see it maybe go on back order. I hope it won't. I hope they have enough. All right, so we're going to start, and we're going to use again some of our these new in colors. So I have a Barely Blush card base that is 8.5 by 5.5. And then I've got some pieces of this designer series paper that I have. And then we're going to, let's see, I'm going to punch out, I'm looking. I'm going to punch out a 2 3/4 inch circle of the hydrangea hue, and I'm going to punch it right out of the middle. There we go. Now I'm going to put my paper on. So this is actually going to be a layer on my card, but because I need a layer for my circle, I took it out of that first. So let's put together some of the card first. Some of the paper goes on the hydrangea hue layer. I really should not be doing this with that on top of it. Okay, and look at, here's Pooh Bear in the 100-acre wood, climbing up a tree. Oh, this just brings back memories of my kids watching Winnie the Pooh. I could sing, I'm just a little black rain cloud hovering under the honey tree. Okay. All right. Well, now it's stuck to that. Be careful. All right. It's a good thing I got my glass mat underneath me. I had a little tiny piece of paper here. You can see it's not long enough to go all the way across, but I'm going to put a circle right here. So we're going to cut this. What I need is my, I had it right here just a moment ago. My mat, oh, here it is. Silicone mat, then it won't be sticking to things. Perfect. Okay, we're going to just give it, I'm just making layers with my cardstock or my designer series paper. And we're going to make a faux layer right here because it doesn't really go all the way across, but nobody needs to know that. They don't know that. We don't have to tell them. Okay, let's glue this piece. Here's a little hint. If you ever have a hard time with your seal, put this silicone mat underneath you and it works like a charm. I don't know if you've tried that tip yet, but it is a good one. I'm always amazed when I pull it out going, wow, how come I don't use this all the time? Okay, so can you see we've got layers going here. We have this little circle. This is going to be our focal point. A circle or any kind of small shape can shrink your focal point. So if you have small things and you've got a big card, consider using the circle to back as your focal point, okay? So we're going to punch. I used the 2 3/8, so I think I'm going to use a 2-inch circle punch to find, let's find a little, I want to use, I think I want to use a different one. Let me look. Let me look. Pardon, just pause for a moment. We want to, I was going to use a certain little image, and I think I pulled the wrong paper out, so. Fun thing is that the dies that come with this set cut out some of these images, and I will be posting a little bit of information about that later. Well, where is our little Pooh and Piglet that we're wandering off into the distance? I guess we'll find a different piece. Okay, let's try what will fit. What will fit? That's, I'm going to have to try to get into, I can cut out my paper. Here we go. This is the piece I want right here. I'm talking out loud. Okay, so we've got our cute little image. Look at this. We're almost done, really. We're going to just add the image to our focal point. Pooh and Piglet. And the words that I'm using, I love this suite of products because it includes, you could do them individually, but here's the stamps, the Sweet Old Friends bundle, and there's the die cuts, and then the sweet words and labels, and it has some of the classic Poohisms. Oh bother! Old, and this one says, "Old friends are the best friends." So that's what we're going to say on our card. And if I mail this to you, I'm not telling you that you're old. I'm telling you that you've been around for a while. Actually, One of the things I was going to mention is that if you do decide to join my team in May, if you do it this week, some of these cards will be coming to you. Okay. And here is the early espresso ink pad that I want to stamp my words in. Old friends are the best friends. Let's see if I can stamp it straight above the... Close enough. Looks good to me. So there's our second little circle punch card. You can embellish this if you would like. I'll show you the finished one with a couple of our in color butterflies that are coming. These are the same 2026, 2028 in color butterflies. And I've put a couple of them on here like this. Okay. All right. There's card number 2. Let's finish our last card. Okay, I'm using another new designer series paper. By the way, tomorrow is the last day to sign up or register, save a spot. Let me get to the sharing place right here. Let me say that right. Save your paper share. Okay, I'll get that out of my way so that you can see this. Here it is. The paper share, if you are interested in a 6-inch by 6-inch piece of all of the designer series paper, including the Silly Old Bear Suite, Moonlit Flora, Waterside Retreat. There are 79 pieces in all in this paper share. Then tomorrow is your last day to register to get a paper share that I'll be sending out soon thereafter. So make sure you do that. This one, I wasn't really sure I was going to love, but we happened to use this bundle on stage. And while there's a few, I don't love teeny tiny pieces to have to layer. I'm not a fan of that, but I really do enjoy these beautiful fern dies and images. I've learned to really love them. So let me show you what we've done with this one. Okay, this time we're going to start with a Golden Glow cardstock base. I have a Golden Glow cardstock base. I have a piece of that beautiful designer series paper that's going to be our background. And then I have oh wow, I almost called that a soft succulent or mint, soft seafoam. That's what it's called, soft seafoam. This one's going to go on the inside of our card. So the first thing I'm going to do is just hold this piece of paper on top. This is going to be a peek through card. I'm going to hold it on top of my card front, and using the 2-inch circle, we're going to cut just a little bit off the side like this. So it's going to be a peek through. I'm going to start like this, punch out both of those, then just take your designer series paper and take a larger hole punch. This one's the 2 3/8 inch circle. I'm going to line it up inside there so that it's got just about even all the way around. Punch it again. Now, when we adhere this to the top of our gorgeous Golden Glow, Carlene's favorite color, favorite new in color. Carlene is part of my sprinkled ink team. Who else is here today? Say hello to me. I'd love to know who I'm crafting with today. So I'm laying that on top, and you can see I've got this piece kind of cut out right there in the center. Apparently I moved it a little bit, but that's okay. That's going to be fine. A little wiggle room isn't too bad. I'm going to add this piece to the inside just to kind of give it. Apparently I need to move to a new adhesive because the other one just ran out. Luckily I've got plenty to go for. So can you see how that's going to be a pretty card? And what I like about this card is that what you see on the outside is also going to be on the inside. So I've already stamped some little flowers right here that kind of go along with, and the sincere thanks. I've got them on dimensionals so we can put them right in. You don't have to watch me die cutting all of these pieces out. And a little moth. I love this little moth. We're going to just put her right there. Embellish with a few of our new dewdrops ornaments. They come in Misty Moonlight. Let's put that one right here. And I think this one is Old Olive. We're going to put it on one of these circular ones, and then these clear ones. Clear. I'm going to do it right. I like to do a triangle, so we're going to do it right here. So 1, 2, 3. Then when you open it up, you have a piece of the card that just still comes through the front. So much fun. This one looks better. We're going to show you this one better because it was, apparently I didn't move it. Okay, my nose is running. You must be talking about me, thinking about me. I don't know, but here are the 3 cards that we used today with that circle punch. And you can see how you can let the background kind of do the work in some of them, and then just draw the eye to the circle here. Or in this case, this was a very simple one and still beautiful. Do you have a favorite that you like? And tell me, is there another punch that you reach for more than a circle punch? I'd be interested to know. Is there another one that you feel like you really get a lot of use out of in general paper crafting? Maybe a different shape. Right now there's I think we still have the pointed label punch and we have some banners punch, but I really do probably reach for my circle punch more than anything else. All right. It does. I think that's the thing I liked about using the Golden Glow. Carlene says it lightens this very dark paper. And it does. It brings a little shine to it. And the soft sea foam does also bring a little bit of light to it. I like that too. Well, thank you for joining me. Again, remember, you can join Stampin' Up. You can join my Sprinkled Ink team. Would love to have you anytime in May and get all of the new in color ink pads, and then start your own journey. You'll love sharing your creativity with other people, and we're here to help you do that. And then tomorrow is the last day to sign up for the paper share. So if you're interested in a paper share, grab it today or tomorrow so that we can get it ordered and cut and off to you. All right, we'll be back in June. How can it be halfway through the year by then? That is so crazy to me. The older I get, the faster it goes. But I hope that we'll circle back around to some of these, some more ideas with the circle. All throughout this month, I'll be posting it on creativejuicebylonnie.com. I'll be sharing more circle ideas and more new product samples. So come on over and join us. Oh, I'm glad that Elaine loves the Winnie the Pooh, she says. And Beth, hello, I haven't seen you forever, Beth. Oops, how did that work? There we go. She's joined me too. She's been a long time demonstrator friend as well. So happy to see you. All right, I'm glad that you joined me. I will be back in June. See you then. I hope you go create something that means something to you and makes other people happy as well. Talk to you later.